Good morning, YouTube. I recently posted on my Instagram at Fat Panda about a holster I made, and I get a few questions about it. A lot of people reaching out to me trying to figure out how I made this simple holster into a holster for a Desert Eagle. And I'll post a link for which holster it is on Amazon, as well as show you where I cut and how I cut to make it fit my Desert Eagle. And I have the 50 cal, so it is a full whatever. I don't know if the other barrels are smaller or skinnier by any means, but I had the biggest one I could find. So if you want to know how to make your Desert Eagle do this, I'm going to give you a little breakdown of the holster and how I cut it and grind it on it a little bit. It took maybe 15 minutes, and I could make my holster hold the Desert Eagle, then the other semi-automatic with the square-shaped trigger well. Check it out. I should have done this video sooner, but I didn't expect anybody to really care what I was doing, so obviously you have the final product and no way of seeing what it looked like beforehand. But it was very similar to a holster like this, which is for a Glock 17, Glock 19 with the little retention button. But as you know, when you start to add things to your Glock, like suppressor sights or compensator, you start to have an issue fitting with the stock holster like that. So I was kind of out of ideas for holsters besides having somebody press one at a Kydex, and I decided to give this a little shot. So I bought this holster from Amazon for $18, and I did a little modification, including cutting up the top here and just a little bit of grinding on the inside. You can see here, I ground the inside just to give it space for the width of the Desert Eagle frame, as well as I had to adjust this here, cut into it a little bit so that it would fit the trigger well of the Desert Eagle. Because the Desert Eagle has a different shaped trigger well, so it's a little deeper, I guess. It doesn't quite hook in here as it sits originally, so I cut a little bit out of that tab right there to get this to sit inside of here. So when you do click it in, and you can see it right in there now, that trigger well of the Desert Eagle. So you will need to modify this by pushing this pin through, and there's a little spring on the back of it, grinding it down. I wish I didn't grind the face of it down, just the inside, but it is what it is. I'd probably buy another one and do it again, as well as chop the top off of it, obviously, because no Desert Eagle is going to fit inside of a holster like that. But it does hold the gun. I can show you videos of me jumping and spinning and twisting, and it doesn't release until I push the button. It also makes a holster that works for my Glock and my CZ that are, they got too much going on to fit into a typical holster. So if you were wanting to make holsters for all of your guns, or one holster that held all of your guns, as you'll see in this video, it holds a regular Glock 19 frame, even though this is the 44, same shape as the 19. Glock 45, aka the Glock 17 lower and 19 upper, or a CZ P10F with compensator, as well as the full frame, big body Desert Eagles. So, I'm an outside the waistband type of guy. I know a lot of people like to conceal and all that, but it's my personal opinion that open carry is better. 22 LR, Glock 44, clicks in as it should. 17 lower, 19 upper. So it's not the same frame. It's a little longer in the handle, but it clicks in. Just slam it in there. Z P10F, same difference. A little looser because the shape of the trigger well is a lot skinnier on that P10. It's a skinnier trigger well. But if you did need it, if you wanted to just have something that you could pick up, shoot, put back down. There's you go. Just try to get it loose. It's in there until you want it out. It looks good the way it sits out there. And I'm like a big fan of open carry. Like I said, I don't like to surprise people. Of course, this would surprise anybody if they saw it on your hip like that. I like this angle, but you can't adjust the angle. It's got a hex key. You can make it a different angle. I like this angle. It kind of sits ready. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching my video on how to turn a typical holster into a Desert Eagle holster. I'm considering making videos and reviews about a few things that I've learned and picked up: guns, cameras, knives, whatever else I get into. But if you do like the video, I would appreciate you just hitting the like button so I know that people do care what I'm doing. Maybe I'll continue making some videos. I'll see you out there.